Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Sorry I've been MIA. I have been so sick this last week. I have not had the energy to do anything, let alone do a makeup look or a video. So I still do not feel well. Not back to myself yet, but I wanted to come on and do a really pretty makeup look for you guys. And in my opinion, this look's going to be able to be used as a glam look or a very pretty neutral romantic look. Kind of like, this look's going to be good for like all different occasions. It could be romantic and sexy. It can be really pretty for a night out with friends or your significant other. It could also be one to work. So this is like a look I think is going to be perfect for every occasion. So that's my hope at least. So I have my my ring light on because it's getting dark. So I didn't want it to get too dark and then we run out of light. So I have my primer on already. I went in with the VFX Silver Tube primer, and it's a mattifying primer. It's more of a silicone base. And then what I am going to do is I am going to add a little bit of our bronzing drops to my skin because my skin is rough, you guys, right now. I don't know if you guys, like have the same issue when you've been sick, your skin gets really dry and just looks kind of ugh. Well, that's where I'm at right now. My skin like really isn't looking the best. It's very dry. Thank God for pharmacy skincare because that's all that's helped me through this because my skin got so dry. And this morning I actually used my aloe scrub and got rid of all that dry, yucky skin under my nose and all around my face. And went in with my age reversed skincare instead of my resurface today. I just wanted to bring it back to old school for me. And age reverse, it's been my ride or die for 2 years. And I love the resurface line. I am so impressed with that line and I use it every day. But this morning I went and used the aloe and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to break out the age reverse it again. And I'm going to use that. And my skin feels so much better today, like so much better. So, and sorry if I keep clearing my throat. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance because it's probably going to happen a lot. So, my hands are clean, you guys. I just took one of our Scentsy wipes and wiped down my hands. And I'm going to go in with our VFX foundation. This is a brand new formula. It is a little bit more hydrating. It's vegan. It's oil-free. It's just a really phenomenal foundation. And I'm just going to put the majority of it on with my fingers, and then I'll go in and go in with my beauty blender. Sorry, guys. Can you tell I haven't done a video in a while? Oh, you guys, whatever I had was horrible. Like, horrible. I can't even explain to you. Oh, it was so, I just felt like total crap. And I still don't feel good. Still not feeling myself, but a lot better than I did last week, I have to say. Definitely better than I did last week. But I still have like a really bad cough, tons and tons of congestion and stuff still needs to come out. I know that's too much info, TMI, but it's just the truth. Just still a ton of stuff in my chest and my nasal passages, and yeah, so there's that, but we're on the mend, I think. Now this foundation, you guys, is full coverage but gives you a very lightweight feeling to your skin. You're not feeling this foundation on you. It's absolutely full coverage. It's got that photo technology filtering in it, which is great for taking pictures, which most people, we know at holidays, we're always taking pictures. We want those memories from the holidays. We want to take pictures with our family. This is the best foundation for that. You're going to take really pretty pictures. You're not going to get flashback and all that good stuff. And it's just a really, really good foundation. And like I said, even though it's full coverage, it's buildable, you're not going to feel it on your skin. So that's what I like. Honestly, I love a foundation that you can put on that doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. So, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer in the shade 03. And I'm going to put that underneath. This one matches my skin pretty good. I know that a lot of people like to go in with a lighter concealer, and I am going to do a little bit. I'm going to go to number 3 and put a little bit of a lighter right on some of these points of my face, but I'm not, I don't normally go in with a really heavy concealer as far as lightness goes. Sorry. I just usually go in with a very light amount of concealer, and I usually go in with something that either matches my skin or is just a tad bit lighter. I know right now that a lot of people love that really bright under eye, and it looks beautiful on people, and I love it on other people. It's just not my cup of tea. So you pick the concealer that best suits you and the way you want your skin to look. Obviously, the lighter you go, the brighter your skin will look. So if you like that really bright under eye, then go with the lightest concealer that we sell, which you could go with Ivory, one of those. Like I said, I tend to stick to something that's equal to my skin tone or just a little bit lighter, which for me is 03. That's about the lightest I go. I do have the color Bisque, which is like a light shade, and it has a pinkier undertone to it. And that I use off and on depending on what kind of look I'm going for. And I have something in my eye. I'm trying not to freak you all out by like pulling my eyelid down. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that concealer onto my eyelid. And I am going to just take a brush and kind of blend that onto my lid. And our concealers, you guys, are super, super lightweight, but full coverage. They're not going to crease on you. They're hydrating. They have a plumping ingredient in them, which is really going to help you with fine lines and wrinkles. I love our concealer, and it's super affordable, you guys. Super, super affordable. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a pressed powder. You can go in with any pressed powder that you want. We have tons and tons and tons of pressed powders, you guys. I am going to go in with our number 2 pressed powder. Okay. Like I said, you can go in with any shade you want. We also have a translucent powder, which would work fine. You could go in with a light shade, which would be number 1. I'm going to go in with number 2 because of the eye look that I'm going to be doing. So have you guys started shopping for Christmas? And are you all set for Thanksgiving? Is everybody cooking? Are you going to be going out? Are you having family gatherings? We're just kind of staying home. We're not really doing too much. I'm going to cook, but we're going to kind of keep it low key, especially since I've been sick. And I'm sure the rest of the house will be getting sick soon. Probably, unfortunately. All right, we're going to go in with the Glam Up palette, you guys, okay? You know this is one of my favorite palettes. It's gorgeous. It has every neutral, earthy, warm tone that you would want or need. It has shimmers. Just so pretty, you guys. Just so pretty. So I am going to go in with my double-ended brush from Pharmacy, and I'm going to work on my crease. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go in with that shade Magnolia, and I am just going to put that underneath my brow bone, drag it into my crease, and it's pretty much just a neutral base, just to have a little something there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade. I'm going to go in with Taupe, I think. Or do I want to go in with Buff? I know what eye look I want to do, so I think I'm going to do Buff, even though it's almost empty. But I have a new palette, so it's okay. And I'm going to go in with Buff into the crease. I love this shade. It's such a pretty neutral shade. And I'm just putting this in the crease. This is just kind of like a color that we're going to use in our crease for a transition. And then we're going to build off of this after. I have another color that I want to put also. But I think this will be pretty in the crease as our transition. I feel like you guys are so far away from the camera, and yet on my desk, you're right here. Crazy. And you guys, don't be afraid to try different looks. You don't have to be a makeup artist to have fun and create different looks. Open up your palettes, take a look, and pick 3 shades, or even 2, that the first 2 or 3 shades that you are drawn to. And then do a look with those. Start out that way. You know what I mean? It's only makeup. It can be washed off. You know how many makeup looks I've done that I ended up hating or didn't come out right? I just wash it off. I start again. Like, you know, nobody's going to come after me. There's no makeup police. Then I'm taking the fluffy part of this brush, the really fluffy side, and I'm bringing that up, and I'm also helping to blend that out and soften that edge. And this is going to give me the shade that I want to go with the outer corner color that we're going to go with, which is going to be black. Okay? So now I'm going to take a small brush. I'm going to dip into the black, the Noir. And the reason I go in with a smaller brush is because I have much more control over where that black is going. I can place it down and then I can go back in and blend it. I tend to have issues when I try to do it with a bigger brush. I get overwhelmed. So I found that if I go in with a smaller brush, I have more control and I just don't feel so nervous about going in with the black. So I just keep building it up and then I will go in and I will blend it. So I'm just patting it on, getting it to the level of deepness that I want and placing it exactly where I want. And then I will blend it. And I'm going to go on to the next side and I'm going to do the same. Tapping it, placing it, and building it. How many of you guys are watching the Adele special tonight? I am so flippin' excited. I love Adele. Like, I've loved her since the first day she started coming out with music. I mean, like I remember chasing pavements like it was yesterday. I love her. So I am so excited about tonight for the concert. It's going to be amazing. I know it. Okay. So we have the black. Can you see on the outer corners? And using my ring light so I can really get it precise and even. And then we'll clean up the edges after. Okay, and now I'm going to take this brush and just kind of clean up the edge. And then we're going to take our really tiny brush. Oops, wrong one. This one. I'm going to go into that noir. And we're going to drag that black underneath. And kind of just connect it. Okay. And I like doing this instead of pencil liner because it's so much easier for me to do. I really am not a big fan of pencil liners. So I tend to use a lot of shadow when I do my liner. I just like the way it looks. It's a softer look and you can just really smoke it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that shade Buff with that small brush. And I'm going to go right on top of the black. And that way it kind of just tones it down a tad. And it gives this really pretty look to that black. And then I'm going to go in to Buff. And I'm going to take the color and put it onto the inner corner of the eye, connecting it to the black on the lower lash. And then I use it just to kind of smoke out that lower portion of the black. Now I'm going to go in with, now this is the thing. I could go in with the buff or I could go in with taupe on my lid. But I'm going to go in with taupe first, and then I'm going to go on top of it with the buff. I want to see what it looks like with just the taupe first. And see if it's going to be darker than what I want. And taupe is such a pretty color, you guys. It's such a universal color. It's just good. So I kind of like the way it goes with the taupe. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm now going to go up into that crease with the taupe and a bigger brush. And I am just going to place that in the crease. Because this is more of the shade I had in mind for this look. Isn't that pretty, you guys? It's such a pretty, pretty look. It's even prettier in person. It's funny because we do these makeup looks and yeah, they look pretty and all that, but they look so much better in person, you guys. I wish like you guys could be in here with me and watching me in person to see just how pretty these looks come out. It's only so much you can really see like in a video or in a picture, because there's so many factors that play into it. Like you got ring light, you've got natural light, you've got sunlight, you know, there's so many factors. So it's so hard sometimes to really portray the look the way that you want to. It's just such a pretty look, you guys. Look at that. So pretty. All right, and now I'm going to go in with that small detail brush. And I'm going to go into taupe. And I'm just going to go right over that color buff. Oh, so pretty, you guys. So, so pretty. All right, we're going to do lashes. Actually, you know what? Let me go in and do a little bit of contouring for you guys first. So I'm going to go into the face sculpting palette. I love this palette. It's so pretty. You get 3 shades of contouring shades and like almost like a soft highlighting shade. And I just go in on my whole entire forehead. I place the product pretty much where I want it, and then I go in and I blend it all out with a big fluffy clean brush. And this shade is really pretty. It's blendable. It's a very natural looking contour, but buildable. So if you do like a more intense contour, you can definitely build this up for sure. And then you can go in and just kind of contour the nose a little bit, which probably wasn't the best idea for me since it's going to make me sneeze, but that's okay. That's okay. So now I'm going to just take this brush, kind of go in and blend that out. And you don't have to contour, you guys. Majority of the time, I don't contour. it's very rare that I contour a lot for an everyday look, but if I'm going out somewhere or I want to be more fancy, then I do always do some contouring or bronzing. And then I just take a really fluffy, dense brush and I go in and I blend that out. All the way down my neck and under my lip. Guys, I need to take a shower tonight and scrub my hair. I have not washed my hair in a week. I know, gross, but my hair's super dry in all my defense. So my hair doesn't get greasy. It never smells. None of that. So I can kind of get away with it. But I'm like dying to just wash it. And I don't even think I'm going to dry it. I think I'm just going to let it air dry, and then tomorrow I will just kind of dampen it, and then I'll blow dry it out. But yeah. Okay, guys, let me take a quick peek at the eyes, make sure that everything looks really pretty and blended. We have that black. So we just want to make sure that that's all blended nicely. Sorry, can't see if I have a mirror in front of you now, can you? Oh, dear Lord. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, what mascara should we use today? That is the question. So many choices. So many choices. Guys, I mean, I'm kidding you. You think I'm kidding you? Like, I'm not kidding you. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. At first I said I'm kidding you. I mean, this is all pharmacy. So, like, every day is like Christmas for me because I can pick whatever one I want. But I think, you know what? Do I want to go in with Optimal maybe? I haven't used Optimal. Double lash is always good. I can also, you know what? I'm going to go in with Star Look, you guys. Because it just seems like a good occasion to use Star Look. This is the wand. Isn't that beautiful? It's such a cool shape, you guys. I love, love, love Star Look. It's such a unique shape to the brush. It kind of flares your lashes out because of the shape of it. And it gives you a really nice point at the other end so you can get all those little lashes. All the little baby ones that sometimes get ignored or lost in the shuffle. They get picked up by this brush. But any of our mascaras, you guys, any of them are great. They start at $8.90 and it goes up from there, but none of them are going to break the bank. None. I think the most expensive one is maybe $24.90, if I'm not mistaken. I think. All right. Flip this puppy around and move on to the next eye. And of course, all our mascaras are buildable, you guys. They have really deep, dark pigment. So you are going to get noticed for your lashes. Even if you have really light lashes, it doesn't matter because the pigment is so dark on here, it just brings out even the lightest of lashes. At least that's my opinion. I've had customers that have like blonde lashes and they're like, Charlotte, we never had a mascara like bring out our lashes as much as pharmacies do. The pigment is just so good that we actually can see our lashes now. Where before their lashes were like so blonde, like it took forever to get them to even look good because they were so light. And I've had customers say, oh my God, I look like I have the best, amazing lashes ever. Like I look like I have lash extensions. So thank you. And I'm like, you are welcome. Very happy that you're happy. That is what I live for. When I have customers messaging me saying, my lashes, I get so many compliments on my lashes. People think they're not real, you know? There's nothing better than that. When you've talked about a product for 2 years and you come on here and you speak about these products and you just hope that people take your word for it and will put their faith in you and just try the products for themselves, and then they do, and they get back to you and they're just so happy. It's like, oh, it's such a good feeling. It really is. And then I just kind of go in and play around for a few minutes. If I feel like I need to separate them a little bit more, I just kind of go in with the end of the brush and I'll just go in and kind of separate and place them where I want, you know. And if they're still a little bit thicker than I want, then I let it dry a little bit. And then I just go in with my spoolie and I'll go in and just kind of go in and separate them a little bit. And for the most part, you guys, I use one coat, which means I only dip in once. So pretty much that's about all I do. Very rarely do I go in with 2 coats where I'm dipping back into the product. But it's definitely buildable and you can definitely do that. And you're not going to get clumpy lashes. So there's that. And I'm just taking the end of the wand and really emphasizing the bottom lashes because I have that black liner on. I need to really emphasize and elongate those bottom lashes because they kind of get hidden behind that black eyeshadow. So I kind of use the tip of the wand, and I kind of just rock back and forth. Oops, or you make a mess like I just did. That's okay. We will clean it. That's the only thing with this brush, you guys, is because it's so chunky on one end, you have to kind of be careful because you can hit underneath very easily. But if you take your time and you're not talking while you're doing this, you will not have any problem. So you can see how pretty that looks. Okay, we're going to let that little spot dry, and then I'm going to take a spoolie and I'm going to just clean it up. That's the best way, you guys. If you try to do that when it's wet, you're going to smear it everywhere. It's not going to look good. So just leave it. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to take a little bit of the pressed powder now in 02, and I'm just going to lightly go over my face with the pressed powder. Nothing heavy. I don't put a lot. And most times, honestly, I don't even use powder most times on my face. But if I'm going like fancier, and then I will. Okay. And then we're going to go in some blush. As soon as this dries a little bit, we'll take that off. For blush, I am going to keep it really simple. I'm going to go into the Peach Bite palette. And I am going to go into the blush from that. It's a really pretty, soft, peachy blush. And I just kind of tap it right onto the apples of my cheeks. Place it where I want, and then I'll go in with that big fluffy brush, and I kind of just blend it in and soften any harsh lines from the blush and from the brush. So I'll go in with my fluffy brush and just kind of soften that out. And you could put highlighter if you wanted to. It would look really pretty, but I kind of want to keep this really matte looking. So I'm going to forego the highlighter today. I'm not going to do highlighter, but I am going to try and clean this up now. So wish luck, say a little prayer. It's always tricky underneath the eye because obviously you don't want to be rubbing your under eye with a spoolie very harshly. So you have to go really gently. Take your time. And go slow so that you're not tugging at that skin, because your under eye skin is so delicate, you guys. Especially if you're older. You gotta chill on the tugging of the eye. You don't want to be tugging at your eye. Now, if you wanted to, you could go in with a little bit of a inner corner highlight. Probably Gold Tail, which is also from the Glam Up. So we can go in and put just a little tiny bit right on the inner corner. It's going to just bring a little bit of lightness and brightness to the inner corner. And it's just going to give a little bit of a pop of something there. And if you have blue eyes, it's going to really make those blue eyes pop. But you don't want to like go too heavy-handed. And I just smeared my line, my under eye. Hold on. Hold up. Let me clean that. Was getting too carried away. Let me clean that up really quickly. See, guys, it's real life. Crap happens. Like, it just does. You know? You get too ambitious and you go too fast, and that's what happens. You make a mess. But again, you guys, it's just makeup. So guess what? It's fine. It's fine. All can be remedied. Everything can be fixed. Okay, now let's do this the right way. Let me clean my brush off first of all, because that's part of the problem. clean your brush off. Word to the wise. Go into Gold Tail and put your touch of Gold Tail on. Oh boy. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. See, I do kind of know what I'm doing. Hard to believe sometimes, but nonetheless true. Now, like I said, you could totally skip this part and keep the whole eye really neutral and matte. This is just adding a little pop of color to those inner corners. Okie dokie. Sound good? Sounds good. Okay. We put our blush. Like I said, you could also go in with some highlighter, which would look amazing, but I want to keep it really neutral and matte. Okay, now we're going to go in with lip liner. We're going to go in with 227. 227, which is a really deep chocolate. I so wish that I had full lips and a beautiful Cupid's bow, but I don't. I don't. I am so jealous of the girls that do. I can't even tell you. I have to build mine. I have to create mine. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what lip line is for. Okay, so 227. Then we're going to go in with, I think I'm going to go with Moneymaker. Moneymaker's a really pretty light nude. And it's really going to mimic our eyes. And what you can do is put your lipstick on top, and then you can always go back in with that lip liner and deepen that lip line out. Darken it, I should say. This is just such a pretty look, you guys. Oh, I wish, like I said, you could be here in the room with me to see how pretty this is in person. Like the camera in video and pictures just cannot do it justice. It just doesn't. I've been listening to Christmas music. Oh my God. It makes me so happy. I love Christmas music. Christmas music instantly calms me. Like I can be in the worst mood, the saddest mood, and Christmas music will just bring me to a different space in my head. It's just, it's always, always, always made me happy. Okay. So what we're going to do now to lighten this a little tiny bit, I go in with my finger and kind of blend it out a little. And then I'm going to apply a little tiny bit of concealer. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade. Okay. And we're going to ombre this out a little. And if it goes too light, you can always go back in with that liquid matte lipstick and add a little bit more color back. And just go in with your finger and tap it. And if you want, sometimes what I do is I'll actually wet my finger a little bit, either on one of the wipes or my beauty blender. And that actually helps to blend that in. See how pretty that is, you guys? Can you see that? Isn't that so pretty? And it goes so perfectly with this eye look, you guys. Like I said, I wish you guys were here in person to see this. I really do. I hope once I take pictures that you guys will be able to see how pretty this whole look is. Like, oh my God, it's just so good. And guys, look at these lashes. Look at that. Isn't that not incredible? Like, look how long my lashes are. It's so, this mascara is so good. So Star Look mascara for the win today. My throat's starting to get funny. How special. Now, if you wanted to, you could also put one of our nude glosses on top and make this shiny. But I love a matte lip. Like, I love, love, love a matte lip. So I'm keeping it matte, but you do you, boo. Whatever way you want it, that's the way you do it. I'm just here for inspiration on looks, to give you kind of some inspiration to go by, give you some out of the box look sometimes and ideas of what you can do with the wonderful world of pharmacy makeup. And of course, pharmacy is so much more than just makeup, you guys. So if you're not into makeup, that's cool too. Most days, I don't wear makeup, you guys. I'm going to be honest. 80% of the time, 85% of the time, I don't have a stitch of makeup on, but I always do my skincare. Always, 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 and I always use pharmacy skincare. And guys, we have so much skincare to choose from that there is a skincare line for everybody. I'm talking everybody, male or female, like honestly. And it's tiered, so there's different price ranges. So everybody that wants to use pharmacy products can use pharmacy products, okay? There's a little something for everybody price-wise. So even if you are on a budget, you guys, there is something that you can afford from pharmacy. I promise you. And if you want 50% off, you don't have to sell. You don't have to become an influencer. You can become a customer and get 50% off of everything that you buy simply by signing up and paying $20. And then every 6 months, you have to have spent $125 in personal volume, okay, whatever you buy. So in other words, you sign up for $20, you immediately get 50% off of anything else that you add into your cart. You're going to get a free personalized website to shop from that's strictly yours. And once you've signed up, everything is automatically showing up at 50% off. You don't have to guess on what you take, what the cost is going to be. Everything is there on that website. So when you go into shop, the prices you see are already 50% off. So you don't even have to do any math. Nothing, okay? And it's a free website. You never have to pay for the website. So can you be a customer with a discount? Absolutely. You don't have to sell. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to have a team. You don't have to do any of that, you guys. Simply sign up for $20. Become a customer of Pharmacy, a customer of mine. Get that discount. Every 6 months, make sure you've spent $125. And if not, guess what, you guys? Nothing bad will happen. You will have gotten all your discounts up until that 6-month time. And then you can decide if after the 6 months you haven't met that, you can decide if you want to sign back up for the $20 and do it again. Or you can just decide you don't want to and go back to paying retail. So it's a win-win. There's no hidden nothing, okay? $20. $125 every 6 months, which is so cheap, you guys. That's so little amount of money that you have to spend every month just to get 50% off. That's huge, you guys. We're talking 50% off of everything in the catalog, everything. So when you think about that, you divide that. Guys, just do the math. 125 divided by 6. That's what you have to spend every month to get 50% off. So why not, really? Why not? And like I said, if in 6 months you don't want to do it anymore, you don't want the discount, stay my customer, pay retail, and we're good. So it's just something that I want to offer you guys because I just think that's incredible that a company's willing to give customers 50% off and ask so little of you in return. So especially with Christmas, you guys, you could get gifts, stocking stuffers, everything. And especially if you're on a budget, why not? It gets delivered directly to your door. And then if in the future you decide you want to offer these products to friends and family, you're already set up. You're already set up and you can start selling if that's something you decide to do down the road. Maybe 6 months down the road, you're really loving these products. People are loving these products. They're asking you about it. Start selling them at your own pace, however you want, part-time, full-time, whatever. Or you could do it for a course of a few months just to get some extra money, maybe towards a trip, or maybe you got a child going off to college or graduation, whatever it may be, whatever you would need extra money for, you could always decide to sell for a certain amount of time to get money saved up and then go back to just doing the discount part of it, the 125 every 6 months. You know what I mean? Possibilities are endless, you guys. Endless. So you do it. Like, you sign up with me, but it's your business. You run it the way you want, when you want, how you want. I'm just here as a support person. That's it. I'm like your personal support person for free. That's what I am. You get to be on my team page. You get all the knowledge that you need, the support that you need, graphics, team trainings that are free, like all of it's free, you guys. You don't pay for any team trainings, any trainings that you need, nothing. And I make graphics up for you guys. You meet a bunch of incredible women. So even if you don't want to do this as a influencer, even as a customer, why not? And get knowledge about the products and learn a little bit about skincare, learn about products and what goes into these products, ingredients and all that, you know what I mean? And meet a bunch of really fun women that you could end up being great friends with. So for $20, that's 3 Starbucks drinks, people. 3 drinks. Let's keep this real. Like, that's incredible, you guys. Incredible. And also, you can, if you wanted to, you could build a team. You could do bulk orders if you wanted to do this as a career move, and get paid instantly. So there's so many ways that you can become a part of Pharmacy. So I'm just here to talk to you about the opportunity as my nose starts to run, of course. But yeah, guys, in all seriousness, message me if you are interested in any of the above, either as a customer or as a team person who wants to do this as a business. But yeah, I'm here for you. That is what I'm here for. So I would love, love, love to have you on my team and help you to reach your goals and make this a profitable business for you if that's what you want. So yeah, part-time, full-time, whatever. So as always, you guys, if you like any of the products that I used and you want to replicate this look, you can do so at my website at www.pharmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. And there you can shop to your heart's content. If you want to sign up and you need help, just let me know. If not, when you go on my page, you'll see a box that will give you the opportunity to sign up. So you can do so there. If you are signing up to get the discount or as an influencer, you will have information that you'll have to input. If you are just coming on as a retail customer, you can just set up a customer account. That way you can track your orders, you can keep track of what you've bought, all that good stuff, and everything's delivered directly to your home. We are European standards. We ban over 1,300 toxins. United States only bans about 11 right now. So we are vegan. We have gluten-free. We have so many benefits to our products, you guys. There's a huge list of what we have and don't have in our products, what we stand for, what we allow, what we don't. We do not test on animals. You guys, go check it out, you guys. Go check out the website. Just take a peek and see if pharmacy seems to be a good fit for you. And if you think it's going to be and you need help, message me. I can help you with a skincare regimen, a makeup regimen, anything that you need, I'm here for. So again, I'm Charlotte, and I am an independent, I guess you'd say independent, right? Beauty influencer for pharmacy. Since technically we do run our business ourselves. So yeah, you guys, I've been with them for 2 years and it was the best $20 I spent. So if you want to know more about my why and why I've stayed with pharmacy, why I joined pharmacy, what are the best products that I feel for me that I absolutely love, that I can't go without, if you want to know any of that, just message me. You can find me on Facebook at Pharmacy with Charlotte. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on all the social media platforms. And if you go on my Facebook page, you will see my link tree, and that will give you all my social media links. Yeah, so have fun shopping, you guys, and have a great rest of your evening. I am going to take a nice hot shower, have a cup of tea, and I am going to get ready to watch Adele because I am flipping excited about this. And then I'm going to go to bed and hopefully get a better night's sleep tonight since I was up till 4 coughing. So yeah. So I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Have a very good week ahead. And yeah, so thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.